What is there to say? I think a little bit of a battle, but really when you look at the week that we've had, 5 matches in 8 days, it's really tough, and we talked about that probably the week ahead of the SMU Memphis weekend. So I think it's really tough, but I also think you have to play a mid-match week like a Dayton, and that's much better practice than going to practice. So a really, really, really long stretch, and I think UConn came out prepared, but we put it together, and I think the momentum really changed in the 4th set. And, the biggest thing that we talked about is just keeping your composure and making plays. So volleyball is a game of momentum, so how do you control that? It's really difficult, but when people make plays is when you keep the momentum on your side. So I thought we did a fantastic job with that. And then I'm sure we can, you guys will talk about this, but let's talk about the woman of the hour. And 50 kills in a 5-set match is just incredible, breaking her own record of 44 kills against Wichita State last year. And certainly, she was a big difference in the match. And I think, when you talk about composure, you have 4 hands in your face. You have a defense that's going to be lined up, specifically for you to be able to do those things. And so to talk even more about that, so it's 50 kills on 83 attempts. I mean, that's unbelievable with only 6 errors, hitting 530. It's just unheard of. So I think the composure that Jordan showed against a team that just came out to battle us, we were able to keep it under wraps. We kept our serving up, I thought, was fantastic. That's something that you tend to back off of if you're struggling a little bit, but I think we really ramped up the serving, cleaned up our passing a little bit, and came out and just kind of handled the 4th and 5th sets. So what a great way to go out. I joked with Marie and Mon and said they'd planned this. They told me they'd planned a 5-set match. Like, hey, listen, why not help Jordan go out on another record-breaking match? She's broken everything else, so the only thing she could break is her in-match kills, so let's just go 5 so she can dominate that record as well. So obviously very proud of her, and so much more to talk about than just this match. And the good part, so much more to come besides this match. There's just a lot of season to play and a huge weekend coming up for us this weekend, conference tournament. We have a lot to go.
Yeah, I think it's just crazy to think that it's coming closer to an end, and to have a special day like this and just celebrate all the things that we've done the past 5 years that I've been here was really special for me. And, just hearing all of the kind things that people had to say was something I really appreciated. And so it was just really cool to be a part of today and obviously get another win, which is definitely important in this conference. And so I'm just really excited to see what we can do for the rest of the season.
Did you know that you were getting close to breaking your record during the match? Were you given a heads up at all, or did you just kind of go in kind of not knowing?
No, yeah, I didn't really know. I mean, they have the stats up in the corner, so if you're looking for the score, sometimes you're like, where's the score? And you'll see stuff like that. But obviously it's not something that I'm like, Mom, send me the ball, I need to break my record. So, yeah.
I had no idea, but that was Coach Kev at the end of the match. Hey, tell Mom to set Jordan the ball so she can break her record. No, I had no idea. But, look at this match. Like, how much does this epitomize who Jordan is? Her senior night, doing what she does, being able to celebrate her in the way that we can, her commitment to this program, her commitment to come back when she certainly has had other opportunities and other people in her ear telling her that she has other opportunities. She's a Bearcat through and through, and I think her loyalty to us as a coaching staff, her loyalty to her teammates, and her loyalty to this university, it's like, how could you put better numbers on a paper and have a better night for somebody that is a Bearcat, and this is what it's all about. This is what she came back for. These are the things she came back to do. And I've said since day one when she got here, hey, you're going to be surprised. And after freshman year, hey, listen, I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised. There's more. I mentioned it on the video. Hey, there's more. I mean, we haven't even seen what's yet to come, and I think that is just so incredibly exciting for her. And I'm sure, as you heard, our national team coach, pretty exciting for him too.
Yeah, I mean, I think every hitter knows you can't get kills without someone setting you. So to have her really step up this season, I think has been huge for the whole team. And we've definitely pushed her, and I think you can see just from watching film from the beginning of the season till now, like, she's grown so much. And so to see that growth and to be able to just celebrate that with her has been awesome.
you guys went 5-0 in this stretch at home. You know, how good does it feel to play at home? And you know, Jordan, you can talk a little bit about too, you know, old Fifth Third to new Fifth Third, just like what it's like to play here and, you know, play like you guys have in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, I think we love playing at home. We love our Terraflex. It's the best thing ever. We hate playing on courts that don't have Terraflex now. We're getting kind of bougie. But no, it's, you know, the atmosphere here is always amazing, and it's a beautiful arena to play in, and it's comfortable to play in. And so when we have the home court advantage, you know, we're excited, and I think that gives us just an extra boost, especially in a time where, you know, we are playing a lot of matches in a short amount of time. You know, to have that home court advantage and, you know, be able to know, okay, you know, at least we get to play at home, at least we get to play for our fans, it's huge. You know, each match that we play is extremely important. So, you know, we are preparing like every match is like you're playing for the conference championship. And so we know that we can't take any team lightly. And so I think that's just kind of been our mentality this whole season of, you know, we have to get this win, we have to get this win, do everything we can. You know, even when we're playing bad, it's like, okay, like things might not be going our way right now, it might be ugly, but we're still going to find a way to scrap it out and win this game.
Coaches have said like all year, all the time, that you don't realize how good you are. So when you sat there today and saw all your accolades up there, you know, you break your own record for a single match. Soon, you need 59 more kills, you're going to have 2,500 in your career. You'll be the 9th player in Division I history to have ever accomplished that. Like, when you look at that stuff at this point, like, has it hit you yet? Or are you still, does that seem like someone out of body?
Yeah, I don't think it's really hit me yet. I think it's like always interesting for me to hear somebody tell me like, oh, like you don't even know how good you are. I'm like, I'm just trying to do my job. I don't know. Like for me, it's not really like I don't know how to explain. I'm just everything that I'm thinking about is like, okay, what can I do to help my team win? What can I do to help my team be better? What can I do to help my teammates like play harder and, you know, just help everybody get their jobs done. And so I think that's kind of my mentality. And I think, you know, there's the things on the outside where it's like, oh, like, awesome, you won this award. And it's like, well, that's really cool. But like, for me, it's just about my team and helping us accomplish things that we've never done before.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. It's like a job. You know, I think for Jordan, it's a coach's dream that is her mentality. You know, this is a job for her. So what's her role? What's her goals? Is she reaching those goals? Is she not? Is she performing her role to the best of her ability? And so it's really easy for her to compartmentalize things and make it about the game and about the team because for her it's a job. And I think that's a really difficult thing for a college student to do, and a college student that's now getting her master's. You know, I mean, how impressive is that to be able to say, hey, this is what's important to me, and to treat it that way. So I think there's always something in her mind that's firing that, well, what should have been done differently or what should have been done better. So, and that's exactly what you want out of a worker in any job. You know, how do you get better? How do you make everyone else around you better? And it certainly elevates the level of our play. And look at, you know, speaking of level of play, it's funny, a couple weeks ago I got a text from someone that said, hey, how many freshmen are you starting? And I said, 1, you know, just saying, oh, 1 freshman, Fauska. And I went, oh, but wait, 5 sophomores. I mean, we have Jordan leading a group of very inexperienced but very talented players. And inexperienced, I mean inexperienced at the college level. It's very difficult to give young players experience except for to allow them to play. So I think that is another piece that maybe sometimes gets missed because our younger players are very talented. But we have 5 sophomores and 1 freshman on the court, and look at the job she's doing as a leader to elevate their level of play and what they're doing. I mean, our offense is rolling. Our sophomore setter leads the country in assists. What Maria's doing, what Kenzie's doing at the libero spot, you know, what Adrian Dom bring from size and presence in the middle. And we talked about Fauska as a freshman. I certainly think plays like a much more knowledgeable experienced player. So that's another big piece I think that gets missed a little bit, is she's carrying a lot on her shoulders in her job and in her role.
50 kills on 83 points. Is there a certain point in the match where you kind of felt like you got improved?
I think in the 4th set, I started to feel a little bit more comfortable. I felt like I was not off, I guess, but just a little like, I don't know. I felt like me and Mon hadn't really like got that connection yet. And so then in the fourth set, it was like she was giving me great sets, and I felt like I was able to see the court a little bit better. And so then things got a little bit easier from there.
Coach, you talked about Maria. How important has she been for the success you guys have had and your conference being 10-1 now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, what's easy to pick up on Maria is her athleticism, her jump, her fire at the net. But another piece I would say is equally as important, if not more important, is her ball control. I mean, her passing and defensive skills are incredible. And when you look at the consistency of our passers out there right now, Jordan, Maria, and Kinsey, our ball control has been really strong, and I think that's the piece that Maria brings, and I think it also puts her in a better position offensively. When you can handle the ball and put your setter in a good spot, you certainly open up all the attackers. So her role is pretty critical. And today I think she was a little bit off blocking, but if you remember on Friday night, she was incredible blocking. I think her blocking has gotten tremendously better in these past 3 weeks. So her game continues to grow, and her shot selection I think has been great. But yeah, she's a good front row and back row, that complete player for us.